EA Sports coverage of the National Football League for Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets a team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Raider first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. It's Geno. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
25 more yards.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Vegas.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more higher league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be acting up after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, Smith out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Ashton Genty, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to the extra point. And through. A 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get a little bit more special, I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
The intended target.
He was covered by
and it'll bring up second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Kansas City.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Rice.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 5. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Travis Kelce. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately, this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and a 3rd down.
Down and goal.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked.
Mike, it's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that leads to this blocked kick. So if this operation doesn't get cleaner, this is something we're going to have to keep an eye on the rest of the game.
The Raiders offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion is Myers. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Smith next. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
A 32-yard
This
attempt.
just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo to start this one with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. First down throw, Mahomes. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes back to the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. Mahomes now to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Goes brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4. They bring up 3rd down.
Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This is going to be from 50. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic 1st down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
Off the play fake. Smith. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Smith's going to keep this himself. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
47-yard line.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. Out to Rice. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond third catch of the half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
A run up the middle with the back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Now, Mahomes. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Gino. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Fielded by Brian Cook.
Third and long. From the shotgun, Smith. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Here's A.J. Cole now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Here's Remigio. And he's going to be done after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll be brought down up at the 35-yard line.
The tackle made
they get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now, Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Again here to Pacheco. And he'll bring this down to about the 37. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 37-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Jamal Adams with the good coverage, able to break that one up for the defense.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
That's dropped off for Pacheco. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
brings up fourth down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He'd missed twice already, but this one goes through. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 10-3. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Laube now to return it. Oh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Bowers, incomplete. Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
By Chris Jones.
A nice alert play there, Mike, by his teammate to fall on that fumble, but it really just comes down to effort. Coaches preach it on both sides of the ball. The more guys around the ball, the more good things happen, and fortunately for this offense, he recovers the fumble, and they live to continue this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Gino. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Oh, it's a bad snap, and this is a loose football.
Fumble on the play.
The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession, and you can't ask for a better situation than this. 1st and goal from the 1. Pacheco for a touchdown.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. Now it's Buster following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. It's Geno. Goes down to his left.
Geno Smith on the scramble. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now, Geno. Throw right side is taken in by Beck. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Geno to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Raider.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
The runner at the gun with Gentry. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Brian Cook up to the safety spot to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gentry. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard.
A gain of 11.
His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gentry. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
2nd and 7. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. This is caught 2. And Ashton Gentry. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are going to open up the lead to 8.
17. Chiefs 9.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Scott now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. On first down, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Third down.
Mahomes back. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the side.
And they'll have it cross mid-46-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Kelsey. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw again. It's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing now, Mahomes. Taking off, and Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chiefs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. We'll try to see here with Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down,
Kansas City.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
At the 9-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
All resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's Pacheco. A short kick down to the center.
Isaiah Pacheco, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
7-yard line.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. Put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Laube now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Drew Tranquil. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Smith. That one just too far out in front,
Smith's
and
pass,
it's incomplete.
Intended for Jack Besh. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Look, I think any time like you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. First down throw, Mahomes. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And a first down.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
Darian Porter on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
3rd and short. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. Smith to throw on 1st down. He'll step up and run, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third
Brings
down.
up third down and 4.
From the gun, it's Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
First and 10.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Rashid Rice. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 6. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and inches.
Third and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 8. Mahomes back. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll come up to third and 3. Patrick to throw. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
It's now.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice.
Complete to Rashid Rice. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard
That's
line.
catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's third and goal. Now, Mahomes. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Laube now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Back is Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Second and 10 at the 20 line.
Second and 10. To throw. Smith. The middle. He's got Tucker. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Smith. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now, Gino. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
The Raiders have their punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes will lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. He'll get this out to the left flat. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes going to keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Here's Mahomes. There's Patton. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
A first down throw for Smith. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
For Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big gain.
A run. Genty. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7. Makes it third and 4.
From the gun, it's Gino. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
It's a gain of 8. And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now. It's Gino. He'll get this off to Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll step up and run this. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's third down.
Third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. It's fourth down.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter. all even.
Daniel
Fourth
Carlson,
quarter,
the kickoff
everything
for the
we
Raiders.
wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down. He'll look to throw. Look in middle. He's got Kelsey. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
1st down, Kansas
He's over 100
City.
receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot. Here's Mahomes. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. A run with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Mahomes back. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard
It's a
line.
loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we say, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Lobby now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gino. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. Pick up of 46 yards.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Here's 2nd down. Now, Gino. That one caught by Beck. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
For a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.